Hello everyone, this is once again Andromeda Tarot. My name is Andrea and welcome to my fourth tarot reading. Um, Something that I have noticed, a pattern during my last two readings, is my kitty Merlin. My kitty Merlin that is in front of me right now has wanted to spend time with me. Both times he first stopped me because he wanted to eat. Now I have two cats, keep in mind, they are brothers, they are twins, both, they're called smoke tabbies. And cats tend to like to eat together. However, my cat, the other cat's name is Lucifer. I got his name from Cinderella, one of my all-time favorite Disney movies. He's just moving around up here. So I call him different things, like what they call, the mice call him in the movie Rucifer, Brucifer. I call him Bruce Wayne, Bruce's, Rucifer Kitty, all kinds of stuff. Merlin is Merbaby because he's so sweet and cuddly and just has a higher pitch meow, purrs, and I don't know, meows like a baby. He sounds like a little baby still. But I got a little distracted. So what I have discovered, or what spirit is sending me in a message in regards to Merlin wanting to eat with me, or not eat with me, but wanting me to be with him while he feeds, and then spending time with me while I'm starting my readings. I got a message or a download that your person wants to take you on a date. Your person wants to spend some quality time with you, some lovey-dovey, cuddly time with you. Your person is missing your energy, is the message that I'm getting. Where I'm sitting is actually my vanity. This is where I would do my makeup, and it doesn't take me very long to do my makeup, obviously. I mean, you can tell I'm not that great at doing makeup, but, and so rarely has he, like, I mean, yeah, he's jumped up here before, but I guess, I don't know what I'm getting at with that. Anyway, I wanted to go ahead and get into this reading. It might be a little difficult with my kitty here. Maybe me shuffling the cards will distract him or make him want to go away, but he is lying right down in front of me right now. And so I'm gonna go back to the Crow Tarot for this reading. I have limited decks right now, and so wanted to go back to Crow Tarot and of course Woodland Warden's deck, Oracle deck. Okay, and let's go ahead and get into it. I hope everyone is doing well. I feel a good energy about this reading, which is a good sign, especially since I got that download of your person wanting to take you on a date and spend time with you, which I would love. That would be great. Okay, and so let's start this reading. Shuffling. How is the person on my viewer's mind feeling about my viewer? I like to start with that one. That's always the first question on my mind if I'm in a separation with my person. And so how is the person on my collective's mind feeling about my collective? All right. Oh. First card, we have the Four of Swords in reverse. I've gotten this card before. How is the person on my, oh, and the Five of Swords. Let me get a clarifying card. The Woodland Wardens deck. These two cards are confusing me with that beginning energy that I was getting with Merlin wanting to spend time with me. Okay. Couple shuffles here. He is not moving. He's just like, I will be right here while you do your reading. Maybe instead of just spending time with you, your person might be feeling territorial. They might be feeling jealous that you're spending time doing other things, that you're living your life, doing hobbies, fulfilling yourself by doing things that you enjoy. Might be the download, or it could be both. Very possible that it could be both. Okay, how is the person on my collective's mind feeling about the collective? Okay, that one is downward. How is the person? Oh, okay. The Fox and Ivy adaptability. All right. The Fox and Ivy. All right, let's go ahead and read the first card that I got, which is the Four of Swords in reverse. All right. I'm going to read the whole thing. So the crow appears to be dead, but he is going to a place of complete inner calm so that he can refortify his mind and body. He has encountered several challenges, and there may still be more to come. But before facing any more tasks, he needs to take a wellness break. The Four of Swords is a reminder to take time out to recharge your spirit and your mind. Find a quiet place where you can freely travel inward and absorb the loving energy of your higher self. This card indicates you will be able to resolve your situation from a place of clarity and compassion. In reverse, perhaps afraid of what the stillness might reveal, the Four of Swords speaks to a person who is busying themselves with tasks to avoid the silence of their mind. And so it is quite possible that within this silence of their mind, them busying themselves, they are thinking about you, they're manifesting you, they're daydreaming about the future with you, taking you on dates, relaxing, spending quality time together, getting to know one another. Whether you guys know each other or not, you can still learn more about each other, especially if you're changing, especially if you're growing into a different person, a stronger person, a better person, and same as your person. And if you're spending time apart, of course, there's always catching up to do as well. Okay, and then we have the Five of Swords here. Kitty butt, your butt's in the way, kitty. Okay. I'm gonna read just the part for the upright. Five of Swords, the victorious crow holds the swords of those he defeated. On the surface, the victory may look positive, but in the end could lead to loneliness and despair. The Five of Swords denotes a hard-fought battle that you won, but the cost may end up being higher than expected. It could be a loss of friendship at the expense of being right, or a conflict that will leave you feeling isolated. All right, so for these two cards, what I'm hearing from Spirit is that your person is not reaching out to you right now because they're in their ego. And they're thinking about losing you because they don't realize that they're in their ego. They don't realize that they're not reaching out to you. Or maybe they do. Maybe they do realize that they're in their ego, but they're just so stubborn that they're not going to reach out to you, even though they worry that they're going to lose you. Come on, wake up. Stop being stupid. Sorry, not calling your person stupid, but I kind of am. Like, really? Get out of your ego. What is with you? No, I'm just kidding. A lot of times they're going to be in their ego because their own inner wounds that they need to heal. And unfortunately, when it comes to a lot of people in this world being in their ego, whether you're male, female, whatever the word is that I'm looking for, a lot of people from their past wounds, their trauma, their wounded inner child, get into these modes where they're in their ego and they cannot help it. They cannot get out of it. They're afraid to seek help. I myself, I wouldn't necessarily, I'm afraid to seek help when it comes to my mental health, because that is something that I take very seriously. But when it comes to my independence, I do struggle with asking for help. And so, that being said, I feel like your person is going through that right now. However, though, definitely thinking about the future with you, definitely manifesting you. All right, let's see what the Fox and Ivy adaptability has to say. These cards, I really love them. They're very like fall-like as well, which works for the season that we're in, and Thanksgiving on the horizon if you live in America. Oh, here he goes, he's on the move. Oh, and he just turned around. Baby, oh, you just want to belly rubs. Look at this guy. Let me see if you can see him. Oh goodness gracious, Mr. Merlin. Oh my goodness, I've never seen him act like this before, specifically like rolling over on his belly or on his back for belly rubs, being very vulnerable with me, giving me the sweet, loving, I love you eyes, and pawing out to me. Baby, oh yeah, so your person's definitely missing you. All right, we got the Fox and Ivy. Fox and Ivy. There's a coyote. There we go. All right. Meaning adaptability. Foxes are cunning, quick thinking, and clever when paired with ivy, a hardy plant that flourishes even in harsh environments. The fox reminds us to apply our cleverness toward adaptability. Got a kitty hair on my lip, or maybe my hair, who knows. Upright, allow the fox's ingenuity to guide you. Nimbleness and adaptability will suit you well in your endeavors. Do I feel stuck? How can I adapt to change in my life? And so before I closed this book, I don't know why, I did a little flip and I saw the word boundaries come up. So what I'm getting from Spirit is that you recently put up boundaries. This brought changes on into your person's life that they're not used to. Please don't knock these cards down, baby. Honey child, they are not used to you setting boundaries, giving space, needing your own space, pushing them away. They quite possibly might be used to the opposite, you chasing them, you wanting to work things out with them, instead of you, I wouldn't say blocking them, maybe you did block them though, but instead of you pushing them away, you setting up boundaries, you saying like, hey, look, this isn't gonna work out if, this, and this don't happen in the near future. This isn't going to work out unless you work on yourself and you improve yourself. So way to go, you. Be in that feminine energy, be in your power, rise like the phoenix that you are, and have confidence in yourself. And then that will also manifest this date that this person wants to take you on as well. Because that would be great if they can come towards you in an energy where they're like, yeah, I got this. This is my babe. I'm going to take you on a date. I'm going to romance you. We're going to spend time together. We're going to cuddle and we're going to, you know, all that stuff. Anyways, alrighty. Well, let's see. I want to get how you're feeling about this person now. So I'm going to put these cards back in the decks. This popped up in my head just now as well. Every time when I'm listening to readings and I hear decks, I think of dicks. And so, yeah, maybe you're feeling a little frisky. But stay in your power. Stay in that feminine energy, or masculine energy, whatever you're in, that's motivating you to set boundaries and get the respect that you deserve. All right, let's see, what else? I want to find out how you are feeling about this person. How is my viewer feeling about the person on their mind? Shuffly, because I feel like I keep getting the same cards, but maybe that just means that I have the same collective, which is not a bad thing. Okay, shuffly. I'm gonna try to shuffle a little different this time. How is my collective feeling about the person on their mind? How is my collective feeling about the person on their mind? Grab from the top. Eight of Wands. A lovely card. Sunflowers represent happiness and joy. These might be roses. This is romance to me. Looks like you're flying. I see wind, movement, trees. Okay, Eight of Wands. How is my collective? Whoa. This card came out interestingly. It went, well, I guess it started this way and then spun around. So I'm gonna read this whole card to see what's going on. But this is pretty as well. Page of Pentacles. Definitely more like I'm seeing you just feeling yourself like, man, I got this. I know what I'm doing. All right. Clarifying card with the Woodland Wardens deck here. Honey child, you know I love you. You know I love you, my kitty baby. Right. Oh, all right. I forgot to even ask again. Spirit, how is my collective feeling about the person on their mind? How is my collective feeling about the person on their mind? Ew. Another card I haven't gotten yet. Exciting. The Quail and Gooseberry. Anticipation. Ouch, I'm sorry. I hit my cat in the face just now. Okay, anticipation. I got a little excited. So, wow. My downloads are just on point. I'm excited about that. I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling myself now. Okay. So let's get started with the meaning behind the Crow deck, or Crow cards that came out here. We have the Eight of Wands. All right, Eight of Wands. The crow flies swiftly through the air on currents of energy brought by the Eight of Wands. This card brings with it vitality of spirit. Do not hesitate now. Do not hesitate. Now is the time to act. The power of this card is vibrant and expansive. A narrow focus will not serve you at this time. You need to be able to see the big picture. Because the energy is moving quickly, the message of the Flight of Wands is that it is essential to ensure that every task is complete before moving on to the next item on your to-do list. So what I'm hearing from Spirit with the time to act is not to reach out to this person, if that's what you're thinking. You need to stay in the energy that you're in. And I'm also hearing it being a time to act, as in a time to go towards your mission, go towards your hobbies, your interest, what makes you happy, what brings you joy. I see momentum here. And this is also supposed to be how you're feeling about your person and can't hear. This is sorry, how you're feeling about your person. And so you seem to already know that you have the power in this situation to get what you deserve, to get what you want, regardless of if it is this person or someone new on the horizon who's willing to be the man that you deserve, or the woman that you deserve, or whomever you deserve to have in a romantic relationship. I'm hearing somebody that's going to treat you well, do things for you, like bring you flowers and make you feel beautiful, or handsome, or just that good positive feeling you get on the inside when you're being treated well. Okay, Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. Okay, no, I had it right here. This one I was gonna read the whole meaning since it kind of spun out. Excuse me. In the abundant, lush garden, the Page of Pentacles sits on a flowering branch. She allows the energy of blossoming life to enter her spirit as she gazes into the pentacle, envisioning the path she wishes to travel. She holds in her mind's eye a clear vision for that which she wants to manifest. The Page of Pentacles message is that to achieve the success you want, you will need to spend time developing a clear view and preparing where the road may lead. With this skill, you will be able to achieve your desire. And this is where the magic happens. When reversed, the Page of Pentacles may manifest in the form of blockage. Take the Page of Pentacles in the reverse position as a warning. It's time to ask yourself if your enthusiasm has waned, or does your desire require more dedication than you are willing to give. And so what I'm gathering from this is that you definitely have the motivation to work things out with this connection, but you also have doubts, and you're also questioning yourself. You're also maybe putting things on the back burner, putting yourself on the back burner a little bit, since it did kind of spin out. And so I would say try to stay on the positive end of things, and it's always good to believe and to have hope. And so just keep the faith, keep the hope alive, that you will get what you deserve. Yeah, okay. And then we have the quail and gooseberry anticipation. Hill I. I know some Roman numerals, but once it gets like way up there, like an L and an I don't know what number that is. So I need to figure that out eventually. Okay, meaning anticipation. Fresh gooseberries are a tempting treat, but pick them with care and you might hurt. Oh, pick them with care. Pick them without care and you might hurt yourself. Gooseberry bushes are loaded with thorns, meant to protect the delicate fruit within. Similarly, the quail anticipates danger by hiding among low-growing vegetation. From its obscured perch, it keeps careful watch, monitoring for predators. Upright, the event or outcome you've anticipated is about to occur. Take advantage of your foreknowledge, preparing for what's to come. I am often surprised or caught off guard by how things turn out. How can I balance vigilance with a healthy openness to risk? And so you're definitely protecting your energy. And you have anticipation for what the future holds because you know good things are on the horizon. And so it's a good energy to be in. Definitely important to protect yourself. And to know that positive things are on the horizon. So wonderful. Kitty. I have a little bit more to go, okay? Just a little bit more, baby. Okay. So another download, you know, this person is definitely like thinking about spending time with you. You might even be thinking about spending time with them. Might be feeling a little impatience even for this person's attention, or vice versa. There might be some impatience going on, which I completely understand. I've been in separation with my counterpart for about a month because of boundaries that I set. And I will admit that I miss them. I miss, you know, having conversations with them, spending time with them, you know, just kind of seeing what's going on in their life. But I also don't want them to reach out to me while they're wearing a mask either. All right, what does the next 3 months of this connection look like, Spirit, for my person, for my collective? What does the next 3 months of this connection look like for my collective here, Spirits? What does the next 3 months of this connection look like for my collective? Ooh. Kind of got a lot of cards here. I'm gonna go with these two. And then I have 2 cards that also fell on the floor that I'm going to go with as well. And so what we have is the Hierophant, the Knight of Pentacles. So I already see an offer coming. I see somebody unlocking the door, and I see working together. We have the Emperor, somebody coming into their masculine energy, somebody ready to do what it takes to fight for this connection. And we have the Seven of Wands. Oh, my cat almost knocked down my laptop. He's finally gone astray. Okay. let's go ahead and see what's going on here. First card, the Hierophant numero 5. The Hierophant. Keywords: education, tradition, religious institutions, higher learning. Element earth, so earth kinds. Earth signs can be symbolic: Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The Hierophant crow is pragmatic and does not take unnecessary risks. This crow appears at a time when a conventional approach is needed to resolve a situation or help further a project. This card brings a warning that now is not the time to think outside the box. Instead, seek knowledge from a well-regarded institution or person. The Hierophant's role is to stand before others as a mentor or spiritual teacher, and is deeply connected with the divine, and could represent that guidance comes from connecting with our higher self through a professional healer. What I was hearing is actually your person might be mirroring you, so they might also be watching tarot readings, learning from tarot readings, as far as how to be more in the energy that they need to be in for this connection to work. And they're being smart about it as well. And so if there is not communication going on right now, it is because they're waiting for the right time. They're being very, like an earth sign would be, practical about their approach towards you, which is good. Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles sits upon his workhorse, ready to take on the next task. He has seen the page's dream of focused visualization, and now, through hard work and determination, he will set the vision into motion as it enters the path of fruition. The Knight of Pentacles is slow-moving and methodical. He is a hard worker who will ensure that each task is completed successfully before starting a new one. The Knight of Pentacles may appear as a co-worker or business partner who will keep his sword, and as a result will become instrumental in ensuring the success of a project. Wow. And so this kind of also reflects their practicality and their approach towards you. They want to have something to offer you when they come towards you. They definitely want to come towards you with a romantic outlook, with something to offer. And I'm seeing movement as well. Even though this horse is just standing still, it just means that they're going to be taking their time with their approach towards you. And so a bit of a slow moving card, but it is because they want to make sure that they're ready when they come towards you, and the reason they want to make sure that they're ready is because they respect you and they think the world of you, and they know that you're not going to settle for less. So good job. Good job on both of your parts. Okay, the Emperor, number 4. The Emperor, keywords: father-like authority, fair-minded, wisdom, protective, maybe also protected, which is good. Element fire, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. No, Sagittarius is air. Why did I say Sagittarius? I guess they are kind of fiery. Aries, Leo, what's wrong with me? Is Sagittarius a fire sign? I think it is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, because air signs are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Okay, yeah, sorry. The Emperor represents masculine father energy, daddy energy, daddy, whereas the Empress offers abundant love and nurturing. The Emperor brings a solid foundation of order and rules that provide security and stability. The crow stands on a sword, a symbol of power, protection, authority, strength, and courage, which is what you want. The ram head on the throne represents leadership and initiative. The emperor's energy brings order to chaos. He is not a dictator or a taskmaster. He is, however, a strong leader who commands devotion through wisdom and integrity. Crows are known for passing information through their DNA to future generations to protect them from possible dangers. The emperor sits on his throne ready to share his knowledge to ensure all around him stay safe. Channel his power in times of uncertainty through fearless determination and expertise. It will manifest success. So whether this is you or whether this is your person, they are ready to be in the energy that you need them to be in, or you are ready to be in the energy that they need you to be in, which is a word coming to mind: hot, big dick energy. Yo, 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 look at me. I got my crow feathers and I got whatever this is around my neck. I don't know, a chief. I don't know why that came to my mind. I'm badass. Okay. I promise I am not drunk or high, but I did have a lot of caffeine before this reading. So if you think that I'm acting weird, I am a little weird though. And I don't care. I don't care. All right. We have the Seven of Wands. The last card. The Seven of Wands. Okay, the crow tries to defend his territory at the top of the mountain. The approaching crows below are all too eager to knock him down and take his spot. This card is a reminder that although you've made it, you must not be complacent, as there will be those who believe your position should be theirs. The Seven of Wands asks that you remain self-confident and have courage when facing challenges. It won't always be easy at the top, but you've earned the right to be there. So either you have a lot of suitors, or your person thinks that you have a lot of suitors and they're ready to fight for your love, is what I'm getting from that. They are ready to battle for your love, and who wouldn't want that? I definitely want somebody who's gonna fight for me and protect me and make me feel secure, and vice versa. I would want my person to want me to do that as well. And I'm not getting jealousy out of this. I'm getting like kind of, I don't know why that Mulan song came into my head. I think you know what I'm talking about. If it pops in your head, comment it down below, because I also want to listen to that song too. Okay. I'm gonna get one more card. This reading's a little bit longer than my other readings, but I'm gonna go ahead and get one more card here. Another message that just popped in for me, or a download, is determination, because normally, I guess if it was my very first reading, I would have stopped my reading to cater to my kitty, but I went ahead and just kept him up here, let him be in the reading with me, and so determination on my part, determination on my kitty's part, willingness to work together. Okay, I just saw the World, even though I was gonna pull a card from the Woodland Warden's deck. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this card here, and what I was going to ask of Spirit was the overall outlook of this connection. And so with my Woodland Warden's deck, what is the overall outlook of this connection, my collective's connection, that they are questioning, or that this reading has been about? What is the overall outlook of this connection, spirits? What is the overall outlook? Oh, two cards came out. Oh, these are two cards that I've had before, but still cards that I like. We have the Mouse and the Buttercup. And we have the Snail and Huckleberry. Mouse and Buttercup, innocence. Snail and Huckleberry, trust in the invisible. And actually, the Mouse and Buttercup I got in one of my practice readings, so. And I have yet to memorize anything. So I'm excited. Let's see the overall outlook of this connection first with the world. I think that's 21. Right. The world. Success, keywords, successful completions, end of journey, wholeness, another earth element card, so Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Dancing with the laurel wreath, the crow celebrates. She is surrounded by the 4 fixed signs, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius, symbolizing the 4 seasons that mark the passage of time. The world is the last card of the major arcana and represents the successful and fruitful end of a journey, one that you have charted since your very first step. The world symbolizes a time of great joy and relief because the hard work you have invested has what the hell just happened? I just had like a brain fart. I know, not an attractive word. The world symbolizes a time of great joy and relief because the hard work you have invested has finally paid off. It is time to revel in the glory of a job well done. I guess I just got a little excited reading this card because what I'm hearing is, as far as the overall outlook of this connection, everything's gonna work out in your favor and the favor of this connection. And so it's obviously a divine connection, something that was written in the stars is what I'm hearing. Beautiful. Okay, next, the Mouse and the Buttercup is the first one that I saw, and then the Snail and the Huckleberry. So Mouse and Buttercup, innocence, 0. I had to take a deep breath. Like the Fool in a tarot deck, the Mouse and Buttercup is numbered 0. Both cards mark the start of a journey, and both remind us that we have much to learn. Mice are grounded and innocent, yet anyone who has dealt with a mouse in their house knows they are determined and highly adaptable. The mouse is paired with the humble buttercup, a symbol of childhood innocence. Have you ever held a buttercup under your chin? According to a centuries-old children's game, if the reflection of the flower glows yellow on your skin, it reveals that you like butter. Upright, you may be embarking on a journey or starting down a new path. Remember that innocence and a lack of understanding are not negative qualities. Instead, they remind us of our capacity for growth, adaptability, and learning. What do I hope to learn on this new path? What potential dangers should I look out for? And so, hi again. I will let you outside. I'm almost done, I promise. What potential dangers should I look out for? I had a train of thought going prior to Merlin interrupting me. Interruptions can be, or distractions can, what was I hearing? Wow, that threw me off completely. While I was reading this, though, I was hearing healing inner child wounds, which is good because a lot of times the blockages in these divine connections have to deal with childhood wounds. And so the future outlook of this connection is you and your person healing your inner child wounds individually. And this card indicates, as far as the new path, it indicates that this new path is going to be you guys actually being in a true relationship, like one where you guys aren't wounded and trying to work things out, being together in a wounded energy, but instead you guys separated, you've healed your inner child wounds, you've gained strength, you've learned more about who you are as a person, so that this connection can come together and work together beautifully. The buttercup thing, I grew up around buttercups. The buttercups here in Texas are actually light pink, and they actually do kind of smell like, I don't know, to me, like kind of like peanut butter in a way. And so that just reminded me of another like childhood wound healing. And it also reminded me to tell you that it's a good thing to do things for yourself that heal your childhood wounding. And so if when you were things you enjoyed to do when you were a child, to go out and do those things, because that also heals your inner child wounds. And then yellow, the color yellow. With the color yellow, I'm hearing that song from Coldplay, Yellow. I actually have a very close connection with that song. It makes me very emotional because of what it represents for me. But I don't know if you've ever heard it. And what's crazy is this song didn't come into my head until I read this card, but I did hear this connection is written in the stars. And this song does talk about the stars. He says, look out the stars, look how they shine for you in everything you do. Because you were all yellow. I just got the goosebumps. I just got the chills. Like, wow, guys. Like, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you both, you and the person that you're connecting with. Like, it's giving me goosebumps. Like, it's a very special connection that you guys have. Very beautiful. It almost makes me want to cry. Okay. And lastly, the snail and the huckleberry, which is XOY. Here we go. Trust in the invisible. So another thing, like when I hear trust in the invisible, like this connection is maybe not something that's in motion. I don't want to say in motion, but this connection might not be together right now. And so to everyone looking from the outside is invisible, like they don't know. People that don't know you, or people, you know, just looking at you, see you as a single person maybe. And so you're trusting in the invisible by being a single person who is believing in receiving the love that you deserve. I was hearing something else. Trust in the invisible. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and read the card here. The determined and deliberate snail carries its home on its back. While it may seem like a simple, humble creature, the spiral of its shell portends great mystery, representing the cycle of life. Like the snail, the huckleberry is sometimes associated with smallness and insignificance. A huckleberry in the late 19th century slang was a person of little consequence. However, it is a powerful fruit that grows plentifully, offering life-sustaining nutrients to both humans and woodland creatures. Together, the snail and huckleberry invite an appreciation for what is beneath the surface and trust for what cannot be seen. Upright, now is a good time to follow your bliss, trusting in invisible supports. With great risk comes great reward. when I have benefited from trusting in subtle clues. No, when have I benefited from trusting in subtle clues? How can I look beyond appearances toward deeper meaning? And so what I'm hearing from this is you could be questioning the signs and synchronicities that you've been seeing regarding this connection. Everybody kind of has their own thing that reminds them of the connection that they're in, numbers that they see, names, car, make, model, year, color. And so you may have been questioning the clues that you've been getting, the signs you've been asking for, and this is saying to trust in this connection, and to trust that this is a divine connection and this is something beautiful that will come together for you. I'm also hearing that that it's on the horizon, and it is because you figured out who you are, the root of who you are and what makes you happy individually as an individual, and so has your person. Or that is what they're going to be working on the horizon, because that's what's going to bring you guys together. That is what I see actually happening, is you guys coming together. And so I'm going to go ahead and end it here. It was a pleasure doing this reading for you guys. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, or don't, whatever you want to do. I enjoy doing these readings regardless of how many followers, how many likes, how many comments, how many shares, how many subscribers I get, because this is what brings me joy. Okay, you guys have a very lovely week, month, whatever the case may be. I hope that it is lovely for you. This reading was beautiful, really, truly beautiful. Almost brought me to tears. Okay, guys, love you.